Bangor, give it up for Pete, give it up for Jordan, give it up for William.
Open House Festival got in touch with me about 2 months ago and said they're putting on another festival up here in Bangor. I love gigging in places that don't have regular stand-up, and there's no monthly comedy club in Bangor.
The world tour of Bangor starts right now. This is unbelievable. Look at this. Look at this. I was doing the Opera House a few months ago. Jesus.
So they sent me a list of venues, and I said, you know what? I like doing new venues that I haven't played before, so I'll do them all.
Name droppers, right? I hate that. I mean, that's going to be a problem if it happens again.
And they said, great, you want to do like Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday? I said, nah, I'll just come up on one night.
Hollywood and Bangor, it's all the same thing. Let's be honest, we can only say this here. What cost of living crisis? Am I right? Am I right?
So we're going back to back to back to back on these shows. I've never done anything like this before.
It doesn't go straight. My dad phoned me to get me down to the house.
I may never do anything like this again, depending on how logistically it works. We're doing very different venues.
That sounded more like a threat instead of banter, mate.
Before one gig's ended, the other one started. I just trust that it's all going to work out. And I also have never done this much stand-up in such a short space of time.
3 kids we have, so we don't get out.
Okay. More information I need to know. Do you think I was up here going, how many kids do they have? It's going to do my head in. See, if I hadn't found that out, that would have done my head in. The whole way home.
Because the most you do in stand-up, thank you, they let me out. Oh God. If there's a crash here, clip it.
Guys, you've been unreal. I'm in Shane Todd. Cheers.
This next one is at the Imperial. I gigged here about 13 years ago. I was only a couple of years into stand-up. I was 9 years old. I also don't really know where I'm going. I'm in the right here. No, missus. That's sad. That's an old person who's going the wrong way against traffic. And normally I would get out and go, is everything okay? But we're doing the world tour of Bangor, baby.
Don't think any expense has been spared. Big man, love what you have done here. Look at that. Get the wee man some lights. Look at that. Look at that there. Do you think I walked here from B&M Bargains? No. These heroes brought it. Hello, can we get 300 primary school chairs? Yes, we can.
We nearly died 45 seconds ago, but we are winning now. There's people outside smoking. This is the place.
At his last show... I haven't even finished the joke.
I think I'll be able to just double yellow it, leave the hazards on, and just leave a note saying it's Shane Todd's car, because we're in North Down, so what are they going to do, arrest me? I run this borough, which is a sentence no gangster's ever said.
Originally from Kilcooley.
Originally from Kilcooley.
So this gig at the Imperial started half an hour ago. I'm on in 12 minutes.
Where are you at now? You at Spring Hill? Is it? Are you? And that's the move, isn't it? That's a banger move.
Gig 2, let's go. Do I think it's up here?
One day, just across a carriageway. Just across a carriageway with a tear in your eye. That's gonna be me.
Guy's definitely a way to murder somebody. Whoa, hold on. Forgot the comics. Know a lot of comics and live performers, musicians and all do a line before they go on, but I ain't getting chopped.
There's still crime, like in Hollywood. No, there is. I mean, yes, our paramilitaries are normally on horseback, but they're in fucking kneecap from a horse, just jousted. You'll be kneecapped at dawn, sir.
Fuck it.
Ooh. 1, 2, 3. Yeah! Bangor World Tour. I'm in Shane Todd. Enjoy the rest of your night. Cheers!
That was unreal. Loved it. Come on. Thanks, Kurt. That was brilliant. Loved that. Absolutely loved that. Oh, there's more people that will show. Thanks, guys. Keep living the dream. Don't stop believing, guys. Anything's possible. We're at the halfway point. It's like in a marathon. We're at mile 12. This is in the Civil Defence Club, which, let's be honest, sounds ominous. Sounds like something you would have needed in the 18th century. Probably could have walked all this, but it's raining and my hair would get wrecked. let's face it, we know why people are going to the show. Quiffonomics. It's Thursday night as well. Places like this that don't have a lot of comedy. Is that a pool table or a coffin? What are we hiding here? If you put something on, you make sure it's a Saturday because they're going to be up for it. They're not going to be cold, you know. They're loose kind of, but they were just like a phenomenal comedy club. Fuck, that was actually unreal. I didn't really have that much time to take it in while I was doing it, but that was an absolute gem of a show. Now I got told there's a buzzer to get in here, and that's not what I want to hear. No, we'll park there. Right, let's check some times here. I know, mate. Are you doing the show? The boys doing support, by the way, are absolutely nailing this and saving my bacon, and they're giving me updates from the gigs, the next gig while I'm at the one before, if that makes sense. So the CD club started at 7:30. There'll be a break, so I'm on stage in 10 minutes. If anybody went over, even by 5 minutes, it would have a big knock on for the next 2 gigs. I would have to do a shorter set. And this does sound bad. Mr. Todd is in the spa. Now, if it was possible, I would gig definitely 6 nights a week. I just love being on stage. I love doing stand-up. It's such a bonus when the audience are unreal and they want to listen to your stuff, and you can do different types of stand-up and they'll hear you out on it, they'll laugh at the right moments. Those 2 crowds tonight have been great. If all 4 of these go well, this has been one of my favourite nights in 15 years of doing stand-up, purely because of the novelty of it, because of how this came about. Can I have chewing gum? Do you want chewing gum? I'll give you chewing gum. Slice? That's ruined my momentum of this night. That you've called a slice of chewing gum. You're thinking a pizza?
Pizza.
It's a bit. It's raining. This is it?
It looks like
It is, yeah. Have you been in?
No. I literally just arrived. Walked past it. You should do it.
Cheers. You just go ahead. Here. Unreal. Look at that carpet. It's actually really nice. Guys, you've been unbelievable. CD Club, thanks very much. We'll see you talking night. You can actually feel the material. I'm just a wee bit giddy. You feel the material get better every single set, and that's what it's like. Go ahead. If you're doing stand-up in these big comedy cities like New York, LA, London, and I've only ever seen a wee bit of it, but these guys go up sometimes 3, 4, 5 times a night and just work on the material. Because we have a great comedy scene here, not a big one, we might go 2 weeks in between gigs. I'll tell you if you're going to walk in shit or fall over or anything. But we just have ages in between gigs, so you know you can get rusty and that kind of thing. But actually just repeating the material, doing it in different ways, adding a wee line on here or there, it's invaluable and it's very, very exciting. And that's another brilliant crowd. They were dynamite. I love that. It's the sort of place that shouldn't work for like stand-up, you know, and I was obviously taking the piss about it being like called the Civil Defence Club or whatever, but they were lovely and the venue's beautiful. So 3 down, 1 to go. The World Tour of Bangor has been brilliant fun, and I'm really excited to go to the Courthouse now because I've heard from a few mates that have done it at the festival that it's really good. Hello. So let's go and do it. I am buzzed. I am hyped. Comedy! How's the quiff? Because if the shows are unreal and the hair's not, it's fucked. Last show, this has been unreal. And it's weird that, you know, doing stand-up is amazing and you're just really getting up on stage to tell jokes. And even though I'm just doing like 35-40 minute sets and you're standing, I'm not dancing, I'm not singing, it knackers you so much. Tomorrow I could be chatting to mates who have worked like a 12-hour shift in a restaurant or work in a factory or do manual labour, and they'll be aching physically, and I'm like, boys, I did 4 35-minute sets of spoken word last night. I sympathise. I think this is us here at Courthouse. What do you think of Bangor, mate? Unreal? Some spot? Been to the flagship shopping centre? I don't know what time you came up here. That only closed in 2003, so... But
they're mental here. They still have it. It's now haunted by the ghosts of shops that you didn't think. Is that D2?
Do you know what? I would do one more. I would do 5 next time. Let's give this one the respect it deserves, because they've been good, but I've got to stay on my toes. Can't get complacent. Can't take the foot off the gas. Someone's made me a cup of tea here, I've been told. So I'm buzzing for that.
I can only open that.
How's it going, mate?
He's coming down. He's coming down.
That show was unreal.
Was it good?
Yeah, they've all been brilliant.
This is like a last day of term, isn't it?
You know, before a medieval king goes into battle, he surveys the battlefield. He brings his noblemen together, boards his steed, horse, before riding into the thrust of battle. And I'm a comedian from Hollywood, Northern Ireland, so I just make up tea, mate.
I was like a wee bit like, oh my god. How'd you hear about that and all? I'm like, I was giggling in the back of his taxi. I was like, ah.
World Tour of Bangor, that's a wrap. What a night, what a festival, brilliant crowds. And it's been the world tour, you know, I left home, 4 hours ago. And I'm just looking forward to seeing my kids again. You know, Daddy's back off tour. I don't know if they'll, I don't know if they're going to know me. I left, my youngest son was 2 months old. I'm sure he's walking now. I'm sure he's got himself a job. And my older son was 2 when I left, so he's probably got a family of his own. So I'm hoping to fit back into their lives and just regale them with tales of my world tour. I'll say, listen boys, there's not a part of Bangor I haven't seen tonight. Well, mainly I've only really seen the main street, and even then I was driving. So it's going to take a while to get back into normal life, but the tour's been a real success. I don't know if I would do that much travel again, if I'm honest, but it's been emotional, it's been great. Honestly, the crowds have been unreal. Boys like Jordan there, doing 4 sets. You've done an hour of stand-up accumulated tonight. So everybody's put in a shift. You boys have ran between every venue. It's been a joint effort. It's been a good time. I would do it again. I loved it. But I've got to fly home. I'm flying back home. It's really not cost effective. Like I'm not making much from these festival gigs, and even just the charter of that plane was 47,500. So I'm really in the red. Like I'm really irresponsible booking it. They only go from Glasgow, so I'm having to get the Sten line over to Stranraer, drive down to Glasgow Airport, and then fly to Dublin, and then drive back up. So I'm actually not home for another 12 days. But I'll be able to reflect on the trip then as part of that. So it's been good, but I'm in the red massively. And I've got that paramilitary debt hanging over me, so I'm fucked.
Big man has just finished his shift in Quick Fit, and he is ready to go. Guys, so we're going to say low. 3, 2, 1, low! Thanks, mate. Bangor, thank you very much. I'm a Dog. Good night.